I am an unapologetic consumer of yaoi, a lover of the beast with two backs being two men, broad shoulders and large hands, pressing a cock up against defined abdominal muscles and the soft, sweet cries of pleasure. I love to see their courtship, how hands go from wrist to shoulder to wrapped around a dick in 80 short pages with detailed illustration. I know what I like to get me off, and it's covert blowjobs under desks, it's hard, fast sex when all seems lost, it's slow and sensual and they're just in love. And both of them say yes. If someone is crying no, I shut the book, I unfollow the poster, I do not reblog, my screen turned off as I sit in darkness and wonder why anyone thought that word had its place in sex, why anyone decided that when a man holds a boy against a wall it must be true love, if his hands are trying to keep his pants up it must be adoration, that if he cries head on his arms the whole way through, it must be sexy. Rape is not sexy. When I see those faces drawn, scrunched up in pain, I remember how I bled for 10 days afterwards. When I see those hands clawing at the carpet, I remember how my hands felt numb and cold. When I see him plied with wine until he's falling over, I remember how I could not climb the stairs, but that he got me into his bedroom regardless. With every cry from a reluctant bottom, I see myself laid out, naked, his hand on my throat to stop his mother hearing as I screamed no, and he ignored me. If they didn't like it, the book seems to say, the internet seems to tell me, the world seems to shout, they wouldn't go back. Why would you return to someone who abused you, to someone who took your trust and came all over it even as you begged them not to? When he was done with me, my boyfriend asked me why I was crying and told me he loved me and gave me £20 for a taxi to get back to the station. I got the train home sure everyone knew that I was a woman now, that there was something different about me, that I was grown up. I was barely 15 and it took me 2 weeks to realise that I had been raped. When we talk about rape to girls, we talk about strangers, about being attacked in the street, about being grabbed and groped and how to stay safe. We do not say that he will tell you he loves you. We do not say that he will ask when he can see you again. We do not say that your friends will call you a liar. Because the reality that most women know their rapist is a frightening one. It's one men don't want us to think about in case we look at them with suspicion, in case we realise the hand on our thigh is not appropriate and not acceptable. When I see rape leading to a loving relationship in yaoi, I see myself waiting 2 weeks to finish things and throwing myself out of a window 2 months later. I see the scars on my wrists, shoulders, thighs, and how I hate to be touched in my throat by anyone, even my partner. When I see people glorifying the reluctant bottom, I see the blood which poured from between my thighs where he did not even try and see if I was ready. When you tell me that your favourite thing to read is Dubcon, I will refuse to be alone in a room with you. How can I trust anyone who thinks that rape and an abuse of power is what love looks like? How can I explain to you that when you show me that scene, all I can see is the slats of his cabin bed above me, his face staring, and all I can feel is unbearable pain? I am an unapologetic consumer of yaoi. I like the sideways looks, the hands tangled together lazily, the after-work drinks, the work closet rendezvous. I like that it's art, it's drawn, and it does not have a body count, that no one is being hurt, that no one is being coerced into performing for my sexual pleasure. But when you show me your favourite scene and he is pushing his partner away, it ceases to be art, it ceases to just be pen on paper. It becomes my past and my pain and my trauma. Your pages are my bruises, your pages are my blood. Why would you show me what I already see every time I close my eyes? Your porn is my post-traumatic stress disorder. Your romance is what nearly killed me. And your art is just another way to spell abuse.